Hey, how are you doing? I know, I look cute. I just got a haircut. I know one thing is going to feel a lot cooler. Here in Tennessee, we have like a little bit of a cold snap. They say that we have 5 different winters. I think we've had a couple already, dogwood. I think this is locust winter. They're blooming. I have a lot in store today. We are going to mulch, which is kind of like the chef's kiss or kind of like the final little detail of the garden. And I kind of told you a white lie that I was kind of done planting, but that's not necessarily true. I got more stuff. I'm going to transplant the snapdragon and plant them next to the zinnias. I got some big impact plants to put in there because I'm going to host a party and I want everything to look really good for that. And then unfortunately the California Sapphire did not make it. I transplanted. It was the one that was in the concrete planter last year, and it didn't have any proper drainage. So over time, it just sat in water and the roots rotted. So I'm going to move the false gold down to where that was a tree, and then I'll show you. So I just came back from the store. Got all these, I got 12 bags of mulch. I got these cute little paw golds. They're chemiciferous bushes. They get 5 feet high and 6 feet wide. Full sun to part shade, which is pretty good for back there. And they are zones 5 through 8. And as in Tennessee right here, I'm in 7B. So I got 2 small ones and 1 large one, just because they didn't have that big of a selection. I have a lot in store for you, so I hope you enjoyed that video. Okay, I'm in my backyard, and I think the first thing I'm going to do, I got this little impatient on clearance for $1, and it's going to be like a little cute red. It was on clearance, but that's my favorite pastime to do, is go look at the clearance section and bring the precious plants back to health. So last year, these are kind of like marginals, or can be. They like shade, and they're a mountain annual. And I'm going to put this in the pond on the like the boggy, shallow region of my pond. That will probably be the easiest thing I do today. I like shade, so I put it right there. It's going to be red, and give my little gnome buddy a friend. And y'all, since my last video, I have got to show you. Look at these beautiful irises. They finally bloomed. I have some right there, and then if we come over here, I have a pocket of them in this corner. Looks so pretty. Just beautiful. Alright, so since I'm going to transplant the snapdragons, I'm going to give you a little update. 2 are doing like fantastic. These kind of look like they need help. And this one's doing pretty good. But I'm going to transplant them over with the zinnias. So if we come over here, here's the gaillardia, the blanket flower. They're doing pretty good. Some look a little scraggly. We have some good growth. I think it'll look fine. Here are the zinnias. They're doing fantastic. But there's a little corner over here that I didn't get planted, so I'm going to put the snapdragons right here. Alright, here are the zinnias and my newly planted snapdragons. Real cute. I think they'll look really good. And while I'm over here, let me give you a update on my morning glories. Look how much they've grown. I cannot believe the growth. That's so good. They're gonna look so pretty. All right, now I have a newly opened container. So you know what that means. Whoa. I want it to be super high impact. Look how vibrant that is. Holy moly. First thing I got is the tiny double Dutch lily. It's a perennial. It likes full sun to partial sun. Extreme cold hardiness, superior quality. It wants 6+ hours of direct sun, semi-moist water. It gets 12 to 16 inches high and 12 to 14 inches wide. Blooms during the summer, and it's cold hardy to -30 to -40. So I think that's going to be so beautiful. Next thing I got is the Super Tunia Honey Petunia. It gets 6 to 12 inches wide, full to part sun. We all know about petunias. They grow fabulous. This, however, is a stunner. I was like, I've got to get this. This is a partial sun to shade annual. This is the Sonic Orange New Guinea Impatient by Monrovia. Look at that. I'm not a dramatic person, but compare it to this. Look at that orange. It's so vibrant. And I think they'll play off each other really well. My theme was kind of like a peachy orange. It's going to go in a teal container. So, and then the foliage part, I got lamb's ear, and we'll look over the grass next. I'm not really sure what it is. Actually, it's a flax lily. But I like the foliage because it's kind of blue. So I wanted orange and blue. Or let's just get this. So this is Silver Carpet Big Ears. It's lamb's ear. This is one of my favorite plants, actually. Fun fact. I just love to feel them. They're so soft. They're just fun. I don't know. I've learned to love grasses, and you know, that makes me happy. Like, not just necessarily colorful flowers, but foliage. Did I say it right? I hope I did. I just love lamb's ear, and I think it's going to go really pretty with the orange. And next for my, so I try to keep the three three things, like 3 rules for a container: thriller, spiller, and filler. So this is going to be kind of my thriller. It's really fun looking. I like the variegated, has greenish to blue, like a dark green center with the white on the outside. And I thought it was a grass, but it's flax lily. And it also likes full sun, 6+ hours of direct sun. This says it blooms in the summertime. And it says, I use less water, so that's great for a container, I would think. It gets 4 to 5 feet high and 4 to 5 feet wide. So, like I said in the beginning of the video, I'm hosting a dinner party, and I wanted something high impact, something that looked real good. Although the snapdragons would have looked good in there, I want something like now, and I'll probably have to put this somewhere in the garden. I'll find a place. And the last thing for my spiller, which was on clearance, I got this, which I had never heard of before, a bacopa, and it like 6+ hours full sun, and it's a trailing annual. It gets 10 to 24 inches high, 10 to 24 inches wide. It's cold hardy, non-hardy below 32, so it's obviously annual for me, Tennessee 7B. And check for bee hazard. What does that mean? Warnings and pollinator. So hopefully it's good for them. I would think so. But I just thought it was really pretty. Here's kind of what it's going to do. I don't know if you can see that little planter. But what I'm going to do, since I have a pretty big container, I think I'm going to split this and encircle the container with this and work around my grass, put my lilies in there, my impatient, petunias, and the lamb's ear for my spiller, and I won't say chiller. What did I say? Thriller, filler, and spiller. Let's get planting. Oh, and before I start, I have already amended this with plant tone. I did fill it up just a little bit more with my potting mix. So I think I want to start with the biggest thing first, which is that flax lily. And I'm not sure if that's where we get like flax seed from. I could be wrong. If you know, leave it in the comments. I don't know if flax is, that's the same thing as, you know, flax seed. Oh my lord. Those roots look pretty good. What in the world? I don't know. I'm gonna slide these off. And I forgot to tell you, I don't know if you can tell from here, but you know my sweet peas that I planted? Well, they get really tall, and I think they need like a wire or vine or trellis or something to grow on. So I'm going to, kind of like what I did with the espalier and the eye hooks, I'm going to do a vertical section for them to grow up. I'm going to use the eye hooks and the wire on each one. I have 8, and they're going to help grow up those in the back. So we'll actually do that today too. All right, next we'll do, what's pretty. So I'm going to put this back here. Let's see here. I think I want, should I just plant the whole thing? Let's see what it looks like. So far, so good. I'm liking everything. Yes, I think I left a little room. Okay. This doesn't look good. Let's see what this thing looks like. start. Put this in there. You know, I think I want to do this on the opposite side because it has so vibrant. Woo, this is really root bound. All right, I'm going to finish this last petunia. I'm going to sleep and I'll show you the final result. Here is my new planter. I cannot be more happy with it. The lamb's ear looks good, then patience, the bacopa. I just watered everything in, so everything might be a little bit droopy, but the petunias and the lily, I couldn't be more happy with it. It looks so pretty. It has interest all around, and more lilies will obviously come there. All right, next thing on the list. I don't know if you remember the Carolina Sapphire. It was right there. Unfortunately, it did not make it, but you know, there's grace in gardening. I learned that those don't like wet feet, and so I'm going to move this. It's kind of like a pyramidal shape. It's a false gold cypress, I believe. And I got some more plants. Let's see. Let's come down here and have a sit. Oh! I think I may have already showed you. Paul's Gold Chemicipirus. And let me turn this around. So that is going there, and it gets pretty tall, and it's going to go in the corner. So you can just imagine how it's going to border. And these are all my lavender, and obviously they turn purple. So I'm going to, they get, 6 feet wide. So I'm going to plant them every like 3 feet apart. And so I got 3. I think they'll look good behind the purple lavender. All right, here is the false gold cypress, the Chemicipirus. There's 4 of them. I think they look really good. And if you can just imagine, they'll grow really tall and they'll look good with the purple lavender. That's my old juniper over there, and some grass, and everything's looking good. Isn't that right? So we've been mulching. I think that really pops out the honeysuckle really good. And they have definitely put on some growth since you've probably seen them last. They're making their way uptown, walking fast, faces past, and I'm homebound. Yeah, okay. So next, I had some crocasmia or lucifer plant. You can kind of see the hole planted there, and it was just in a bad spot. So let's come over. Where did I put them? They're kind of like little bulbs, or rhizomes maybe. You can kind of see. And I'm going to transplant them over next to the magnolia star. What is it? Royal Star Magnolia. So let's head over there. All right, here are my crocasmia. I think they'll look really good around this rock. All right, I got some loppers, and all these lavender look pretty good. I might trim some, but they're pretty compact. Now these up here, they're a little wild, so I'm gonna give them a little haircut. Okay, I didn't quite like where this grass was. It was right here in this pocket, and I think it would grow up and kind of maybe obstruct this view. So I have some Hot Rod Cheyenne. Goodness gracious, he likes the camera. I'm gonna put it right next to it. And there's some cotoneaster, which is kind of blooming right now. It's really pretty. So I'm just gonna put this over here. It might be dead, I don't know. But the other grass, it came back, so I don't know. I'm gonna give it a shot. Okay, they gave the lavender a haircut, and we mulched, so let's look at it. I think it looks so much better and cleaner, and I cannot wait to watch them grow. Hey, so I'm at the mouth of my driveway where my mailbox is. We have this hell strip, and I thought that since our color palette this year, our theme is purple, I got these pretty Super Tunias Bordeaux by Proven Winners. And they're going to mound really pretty. I'm going to put one on each side on the corner of the hell strip. I'm just digging out a place, and it's a little rocky, so I'm going to put some topsoil and amend it with the Espoma plant tone. So, final thing to do today. I think we got a lot done. The only thing that I wish we would have got done was the sweet peas, but that will be on the next video. I love my container, the mulch, like I said, the chef's kiss. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you get to get out in your garden. Last thing, I'm just going to water, and it's supposed to frost down. It's supposed to go down to 34. So I'm going to cover all of my plants. Thought we were out of the woods, but not quite yet. I should have listened to my gut, and people around me saying, you know, you wait till Mother's Day, but you know, I was just too excited. But if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, hit this next video, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye, y'all.